What's up, guys? Albert here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the studio. We are talking about everything you need to know about living in Rhode Island. We do one of these every year. It's really to just give you updates of things that are either different or things that have changed, so that you are aware. If you're, if you've been following the channel, if you're looking for maybe important things that have happened throughout the last couple of months that should you know or should you update, right? If you have any questions, if you're looking to move here, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, don't hesitate to reach out to us. My phone number is right down below. Also, there's a link. You can book a meeting with me in there right directly. Let's get into the video. Today is June 8th, right? So we're halfway throughout the year, and I wanted to just kind of revisit a couple of topics that we have discussed in the beginning of the year, a couple of predictions that we made of where the real estate market is, a couple of changes and a couple of surprises that we saw throughout these months, right? So if you go back to like November and December, when I was talking about the real estate market and the interest rates, it was a very uncertain, a little bit of an unpredictable situation where we didn't really know what the real estate market was going to do. And we didn't know what the spring market was going to do. And the main reason was because we did not know how the interest rates were going to behave and how that is going to affect consumer behavior. So when interest rates start rising, between November 2022 and end of January of 2023, consumers were afraid. They were a little confused and they did not know what was going to happen. And then after that kind of was a conventional acceptance of, hey, this is the new reality. These are the new interest rates. I still need to buy a home. People came back on the market. And guess what? If you look at all the news outlets and everything out there, they all were predicting that real estate was going to crash, decline, and all that good stuff, but it did not happen. And the main reason why it didn't happen is because we didn't have enough houses for sale. So still, although probably 40% of buyers that were looking to buy 2 years ago were kicked out of the market because they simply could not afford anymore, the amount of buyers left in the market was still so strong that we still saw appreciation overall in the real estate market in Rhode Island. The number of pendings started declining in like January, February, and then it started creeping back up again to the point where now, the number of pending is higher than it was in November, December, and January. So those are some updates when it comes to the housing, right? I talked to a lot of people last year, at the beginning of this year, where they kind of wanted to put things on hold because they thought that the market was going to crash and they were hoping to get better deals. Clearly, that did not happen, and we spoke about how that was just not possible, even in previous videos, because again, we didn't have enough inventory. So houses still appreciated. Houses were still going over asking. Buyers were out there with multiple offers, bidding on decent properties to get properties that they wanted, and that's why properties were still going over asking. So that's the current situation of the real estate market. There is no slowing down. It doesn't seem like anything is going to be slowing down at any time soon. There's actually predictions that interest rates have peaked. Right now, they're around 6.8, 6.9%. And the prediction is that they're going to stay here. There's not going to be another raise in interest rates anytime soon. And most likely, we're going to see interest rates actually start decreasing by probably the end of this year and then next year. So 2024, mid 2024, we should probably see a decrease on interest rates. Okay, what does that mean? So if interest rates start decreasing again, the real estate market is only going to get even more competitive and hotter because of the people who kind of left the market. They're going to re-enter because now monthly payments are going to start making sense again. What does that mean on the housing side of things? Well, again, it's going to get more competitive. So expect real estate prices to continue to go up, right? So if you're on the fence and if you're not sure about how to handle this and what you want to do, trust me, most likely real estate prices are going to go up because there's not enough inventory, because a lot of people who refinanced their home in 2020 and 21, they are not going to sell because the interest rate is 2.5, 3%. Why would they sell and then go buy something at a 7% interest rate? So it's going to be a crisis. Okay, and it's not going to change. The best bet if you're a buyer is going to be to buy the property and then make sure you can afford it, obviously, and then wait for interest rates to drop, and then you can refinance and be in a better position anytime soon. So that's kind of the real estate side of things. A couple of updates in general and lifestyle here. We're right about to enter summer in Rhode Island. Summer is the most fun you can have in Rhode Island. Absolutely. We actually just did a vlog in Newport, which should be uploaded anytime soon. Now, we kind of visited Newport and showed you about the lifestyle there, but people visit Rhode Island now, right? Rhode Island is on the water. There's so many beaches, so many great towns. It's a really great vacation spot. So people visit that. So, well, the economy of the state gets moving again, and things become really fun during this time. So that's the update. If you're thinking about visiting Rhode Island during the summer, if you're just thinking about vacationing in general in New England, Rhode Island is a great spot to do that. Newport, Narragansett, Jamestown, Tiverton, Portsmouth, all these beautiful towns that, you could either get an Airbnb or a hotel and just have an absolutely great time. So yeah, that's that on the end of things. We also did a video where we discussed Providence a little bit, right? There's a couple of issues in Providence that are probably worth mentioning. We can put the links in the videos if you want to go and watch those videos. So first off, Mayor Smiley we also made a video about it, and he had his first budget proposal on in Providence, and there were a couple of issues and a couple of things that came up that I think are important. One of them, there was a tax raise proposed for real estate tax in Providence for the residential side, and a tax decrease on the commercial side to kind of help the commercial real estate crisis so that people can potentially rent more real estate and have more businesses. But there is an increase proposed on residential taxes, which people obviously were not happy about, because this happened about 2 years ago where the last increase happened, but they have to do it because there's simply not enough money in the city to support the budget. So that's an important update. There's also another thing. This kind of goes back to housing, but I mean, that's what I cover, and I really care about this one. Providence itself is really struggling for affordable housing. So people in low income, this is not even people who are looking to buy real estate. There's a lot of families who are struggling to find affordable rental properties. The shortage in Rhode Island is about 27,000 homes. So we're about 27,000 homes short for renters with low income, that qualify at low income to be able to afford living. On average, Rhode Islanders and people who live in Providence are spending slightly over 50% of their income in rent, which is alarming. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but it's absolutely alarming, because a healthy number would be about 30% of your income should be going in rent. And that's not that people are living lavishly. It's just that the lack of inventory is causing this crisis. So a lot of people are struggling to find decent housing, and most of them are spending 50% of their income in their living. So that's another important thing that just came out. It's actually a conversation now, something that you can talk, something you can look into it more if you're looking to either rent, or if you're also an investor and you're looking to rent your properties. Just kind of something to pay attention, because it's important, because there's also laws and bills that are being proposed to control rent in Providence because of this issue. There's landlords that are being accused of, whenever they put a property up for rent, they're charging these application fees that are much higher than what you're supposed to. So it's like, $100, $150 application fees and credit checks for potential tenants. So all these things are important to look into if you are an investor, and if you're looking to potentially purchase multifamily properties for investment reasons. Look into that before. If you have any questions about it, if you're looking to invest, and if you want more information regarding these things in detail, reach out to me, book a meeting, and I'll gladly help you out. But yeah, this is it. This was a quick update in Rhode Island and Providence. Hopefully you found some value on it. If you're looking to move here, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm your local realtor here. This is what I do. And subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next video.